Hello YouTube, it's Fuego and welcome back to my survival island let's play. First things first, as you can see, we have an invader inside of our home. And honestly, it's a pretty incredible thing because this is exactly what we were wanting, because these fellas right here should be my source of leather if I cannot find cows again due to, well, last week's disaster of me accidentally killing off an entire island's worth. But anyways, we should have at least a sort of source of leather for right now. And let's see what he has to trade. So I should be able to make some water bottles to get emeralds from him. Other than that, you know what? Yeah, if I can get two emeralds, then I can get moss and pale moss, which both should be pretty good things. They're both renewable resources, and that'll also give me access to azalea wood from here, and I guess a couple decorational blocks from here. So let's get some sand smelting. Let's just smelt 16 of it. We'll get half of each going, and in the meantime, I suppose I can start looking at some of my daily chores and everything. Today's goals, one is going to be I want to spend a bit of time down in the mines, mostly for gold and iron, because I want to get some actual tracks started. With the gold that I gathered the other day, I got at least a start of the mine going down here, but we're going to need probably at least 12 more gold ingots to get another double set of rails, and then we'll need probably a couple dozen for iron to get the regular rails, and then a cart and everything. But that'll at least make one step of the minecart system possible. Oh, how did... I'm assuming he walked right across that and got stuck down in there. Hello, Piggy. At least you have a source of water and some, leaves to ruffle through. But anyways, we'll get these glass bottles smelted up. Should be about done. And then we'll trade them over to that guy. Let's see. I think I'll only be able to trade 2 of them over to him for right now, but we'll see. And then another thing we'll do today along with the iron is we'll probably do a bit more exploration. Because especially now that I've seen just how expansive this world gen can be, I'm itching to see some more. Alright, well that's my first trades of the world at least. And we've got a bit of glass that I can convert to windows. Let's see, do I have a flint and steel? But I want to kill this guy in a way that will not anger his llamas. Let's see, there's a flint, and there's a steel, and there's a flint. There's 2 actually. And then we'll store those guys in probably the cattle pen for right now. The reason I'm using flint and steel is so long as I'm lighting the block underneath him on fire, it'll damage him, but it won't count as me being aggro towards him, so he won't get mad at me. And that means that the llamas won't get mad, because otherwise they're just gonna spit at me and damage me repeatedly until they die, which would not be fun. Okay, so now let's take you. I think that one should follow me. Yeah. Llamas are one of those things that I don't really give them their due diligence very frequently. Okay, come here. But they're kind of neat because they're pack animals, so as long as you're dragging one around on a lead, then others will follow, which is kind of neat. And then they are similar to horses where you have to tame them by getting on top of them multiple times, but we'll do this until we see hearts from each of them. Okay, there's one, my first friend. Now there is a bug with Java Edition where these guys technically can still despawn even if you've tamed them to be your friend. So I still would like to get cows, but we'll go with the llamas in the meantime. No bone meal. Maybe I'll clear up the rest of that leaf litter out there. Do I have any? I have 2 wheat. I think I need hay bales to breed them. We'll see. If I can breed them just with regular wheat, then yeah, I need hay bales. So they're a lot more expensive to breed than the sheep are. And then you can also put different colors of carpet on their back, which here, let's see. Do I have any fun flowers? So I can get different colored sheep. Get a couple of red sheep. And actually I should be breeding these sheep so I can get more food, but so now, no, where is it? Oh, I wasn't fast enough. Oh well. So with this, I should be able to, at least they'll look a little bit different than the trader llama. Oh, it's a lot more of like a fuchsia magenta kind of pinky color, but that's fine. And then I don't know why. Maybe it's just trader llamas don't have an inventory on them, but regular llamas usually at least have a small inventory. Interesting. I don't remember breaking that but not replacing it. Well, anyways, let's drop off some extra stuff. Let's make a bundle, and I'm gonna go on probably an extended mining trip. I'll keep recording, but I'm probably gonna skip most of it unless I come across any diamonds or anything special like that. I suppose I didn't need the leads and carpet on me here. Anyways, I'll meet you guys down there. I'm gonna clear out the rest of my inventory, and then I'm just gonna continue strip mining the same way I showed the other day. And if I find anything interesting, I will bring you guys back. So I'll see you then. So I've continued down that same tunnel I had started the other day, and I've gotten to what appears to be an underwater cave. Now, especially without a turtle helmet or respiration or even a door to cheese or anything like that, it's a bit dangerous to be in here. A quick swim around, and the only thing of immediate note that I know I'll be able to get is this iron right here. So I'm just going to kind of dig myself up towards that and hope that I don't get stuck in any manner. Oh, as I immediately am getting myself stuck. I could need the trick with underwater mining like this is to kind of dig yourself air pockets. So you're able to get into, it's called crawling mode or swimming mode, where you can go one by one. When you sprint underwater, you can fit into those small tunnels. See, when you go sideways like that versus just vertical like this, it's a lot harder in third person, but basically by getting here, I'm guaranteed safe from drowning, and I can also mine just a little bit faster. I think, yeah, there we go. So it's not much, but this will at least give me enough iron to replace this pick that I'm using and continue mining for longer. And good riddance, because I was very nearly done with this one. But anyways, I'm gonna go back up, get some food, and continue on. Oh, hi. Finally, that's I've mined down this tunnel, and then that one with the water, and these two both ended in that same lava pit from before. And so I've gotten, I don't know, a couple stacks worth of cobble through mining so far. So if I want something to do with that, that'll be nice. But these are our first diamonds. Well, maybe first diamond singular. Okay, well, you know what? you gotta start somewhere. We'll put that in the bag. Maybe if I had a disc, I'd make a jukebox right off the bat, but I don't even have a music disc to play yet, so I'll keep going for a little longer. No gold yet. I did get enough iron so far because I found a like 10 vein over there that I've got all the iron tracks laid out. So once I've got gold, then I should be able to finish up this track system, and then we'll move on to the more adventurous aspects of today's episode. So we'll see you then. Here's another little trick, since I'm kind of getting, not tutorial-y, but I like to show off these little things that maybe not everybody knows if they haven't been playing Minecraft forever. But when you have these gravel, I don't even know what to call them, blobs that can spawn while you're mining, they can be pretty annoying, and you'll tear through your shovel durability real fast. But there's a trick you can do where if you break the bottom block and put a block entity, such as like a torch or some other non-block at the bottom, the gravel will fall through and it'll all break, and makes gathering it a lot easier. You get less gravel in your, or less flint in your inventory and stuff. But you gotta kind of you have to be right with the timing. So if you go too fast, it'll just place the torch, but you can pretty quickly break it and replace it. And then ones like this are simple because you put it at the bottom and break, and then there it goes. So let's say you need to gather a lot of gravel and you don't want to waste shovels, you can do that. Or if you're just trying to get through a tunnel like this, then I'll just break the torches after the fact. But yeah, there's just a quick little trick if anybody didn't know that already. So I found another underwater cave here, and on a quick inspection, we do have both copper and gold, which are two of the main resources we're looking for in it. But especially with just iron, I don't think I'm going to be able to mine them with that same trick I was showing you before. So I'm going to run upstairs, bring down a door, and I'll show you another little trick. This one's a bit more exploity, but still a really useful thing to do. All right, I'm back with the doors, and so basically the way that this trick works is due to just how doors are implemented in this game. My guess is because they're a 2-block entity, like this is a block and this is a block, but they function together, is why they can't waterlog properly. But if you place them in the water, it creates a hollow area that leaves you perfectly dry and safe. Now the caveat with this is you have to have doors on you, and you know, how often is somebody just walking around with doors on them? Probably not very often. But if you have wood and you have a crafting table, which you should always have a crafting table on you, I say as I don't have one, you can craft a door and use it for this exact purpose. Another thing you can do, and this is why getting bundles was one of my first steps, is doors are stackable, so you can easily keep one or a couple of them in a bundle. Keep that bundle on you at all times, keep extra little things like crafting tables and whatever else for small stackable items, and you can kind of keep them as like an emergency kit for when you need to do stuff exactly like this. So I'm going to continue down the rest of this tunnel. I don't imagine that there's going to be any real dangers that'll come my way, especially now that I don't have to worry about drowning. But if anything exciting happens, I will bring you guys back in. Here's another underwater mining trick, because that first cave has grown out to be quite a big cave actually. But you'll see these magma cubes or blocks that can spawn in various spots, and if you see the bubbles coming off of them, you can actually go into that channel and you don't lose any breath while you're in it. The biggest thing with this versus the door though is, one, you still get slowed down on your mining speed, but two, you have to hold the sneak or crouch button. So that would be shift on keyboard and mouse. I'm not sure what it'd be if you're playing on console, but otherwise, if you don't, you start to take damage. But just another little trick. I've mostly just been gathering some more copper, some coal, and stuff like that while I'm down here. Probably gonna look around just for another minute or two, and then I'll be done. Also, I just noticed the way that you carry the door. That I don't know why that looks so funny to me. I don't know if that's from my vanilla tweaks that gives the 3D doors or what, but either way, I think I'll be almost done in here, and then we'll meet back up at the surface. So it looks like the underwater cave section we came across actually is just comes out into the ocean on the side of our island here. So that's kind of fun. I'm not surprised that there's caves that come out into the water. That is fairly typical, but we'll have to, especially once I get a turtle helmet or respiration, we'll go through and explore some of that stuff a little bit more properly. Oh, this side. Gotcha. I was completely disoriented. Didn't know where I was. So we're gonna get some stuff smelted up. I got plenty of copper here, so we'll at least be able to get maybe another row or so onto the roof here. I still don't think we'll get anywhere near done in this episode with it, but it'll at least be close. And then gold. Yeah, you know what? I'll go smelt that down below because we are practically done with the railway for that first section. First, I need some wheat because I ran out of food pretty early on. That was probably a bit too risky to be doing, especially for hardcore, going down in those like deep underwater caves without food is kind of asking for trouble. But I didn't see a single mob while I was down there though. I know drowned can spawn in the ocean and in rivers. I don't think they can spawn in like underwater caves though. I swear I'm just forgetting to place seeds down or something. I don't know why. Well, let's see, what are we at? We're at 13. 14, that'll give me a couple pieces of bread at least. It's gonna barely be enough to fill myself up, I think. I should probably just make a bigger field of wheat at this point. Let's see, put that down. We'll breed our sheeps. Once we get more, then maybe we'll start calling some of these guys off for food. Some meat would definitely be preferable to the bread in terms of how filling it is, but let's see. So I got the redstone already on me. I need another button for once I'm done down there. So let's see. Do I have any planks already pre-cooked up? No. Just make a birch button to go down there. And we'll get some other stuff smelted up while we're down. I got most of it, but I think that gold should be enough to get me finished off. See, it's gonna pop me down right towards the end here. Oh, I didn't know if maybe the momentum would carry me. Looks like it carried onto 1, but let's see. We'll toss that gold into there with the coal, and then just put a button on that, and then that should be. Might not be enough, actually. We might be still 1 off from what we need to be at. Toss all this extra junk up in there. So let's see, that makes 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get another 6 ingots of gold. But I've done enough mining for today. I really don't plan on doing more in the meantime. Just let that smelt up for right now. Oh, and I left my gold up there. Well, looks like we're walking. I knew I had the extra 2 gold ingots, but I don't pay enough attention, it seems. So once we're up here, me and my one bread are gonna go on a hearty adventure. Can I? Woohoo! Yeah, we saved all of all of no time at all. But especially as our mine gets deeper and everything, that cart will become handy. It also is nice because by using the cart, we use less food each time we're going up and down that way. Speaking of food, I guess, how much? Yeah, I'll cook those up. I'm just gonna make a third furnace up here. I'll make a proper furnace room and actually decorate this house at some point. I'm still in the resource grinding operation of things for right now. I did clear out a fair bit of the leaves from this front yard section as well, so we'll wait for this steak to get smelted up, and then we'll get some blocks placed, and we'll go off. And last time we went that way, I think we'll go this way, the opposite direction, and see if we can find some more cattle or any other interesting things. I suppose we'll take some stuff in the bundle with me. Don't think I'm going to need any of that. Leave the doors behind there. Split that up into each of those. Oh, perfect. So that's going to get me 4 more stairs that I can place. Or 8 more stairs. I know how to count. Slowly but surely, we will have a roof on our home. I can even bring that one around. Just put it right there. Take a nap. Looks like my steaks are ready, and we'll go off on our adventure. Put those in there. We'll keep that bread in my emergency bread bag. And where did I put my boat? I have a feeling it's going to be off on this shore over here. Sure enough. All right, let's go off to the west. Right down there is the cave that we were hanging out in. I kind of like again, I don't know if this is from my vanilla tweaks or if this is actually vanilla, but I love just the little hint, the poking out of the kelp on the surface of the water. On one hand, it makes me think that I'm seeing like far off islands when I'm not, so it's a little misleading, but it's also kind of, it's nice to see compared to the monotony of blue, the blue sky, the blue water. Oh man, wow. It's definitely a lot more fortunate in the opposite direction. Oh, there's a block. Is it just... Oh, haha, it's a underwater shipwreck. So that'll be good. Get my doors out and ready, although they're usually, especially if they're upright like that, there's doors on board. And that looks like grass, I think. We'll go check that afterwards. This will be nice because I'll probably be able to find some buried treasure as well as whatever loot is in here. And then what I'm really hoping for is a Heart of the Sea, because I want to get a couple conduits going. Okay. Well, this is going to be awkward. Can I go into the captain's quarters at least? I can. Okay, copper Nautilus armor. That's nice. Right. Yeah, if I get a saddle, I need to be getting me a Nautilus. Because those, you move pretty quickly while you're on them. And then you also... door can't go there. Drop my other one. But you move quickly, and then they give you water breathing as well. So let's put our door there. Well, I won't complain about copper. If I break that, will that provide an air pocket? No, it will not. Okay. I don't know. I'm confused on why this ship is under stone. I've never really seen that. Another Nautilus armor. A feather. Buried treasure. Okay. Hopefully we'll get a Heart of the Sea with our buried treasure. Also, I'm definitely going to take this spruce door because I actually really am tempted to take just the spruce wood in general. Seems like it would be nice to have. Should be. Oh, wait. We'll just break that. Man, the copper Nautilus armor is. They really want me to have that stuff. I'm gonna get rid of a couple. Well, let's see. I think you can go in there. Yeah, because maps can stack. Bamboo is phenomenal. I'm actually extremely excited for that. Here, let's just pick up all the little stuff that we've got only a couple of here and there. Okay. See, this is why I wanted a bundle so bad. All that inventory space, I just cleared up like what, 7 slots worth. I'll not mine out the mast of the ship. Okay, so where was that block I had seen? I think this way, yeah. Man, now that would be the ultimate hardcore island survival experience. Suppose I'll pick up this kelp. I'm not gonna go out of my way to like farm and smelt kelp. But if I see it, I'll grab it. Yeah, it's a tiny island here, but we've got something more real over here. It's always fun, you know, when it's a brand new loaded chunk when you see fluids flowing. Whether that be water or lava. Anything interesting out here? So far, just the same 2 tree types that we already have. Oh, there's another island that way. This terrain, once again, just proving how beautiful and how interesting Minecraft still can generate. Obviously, I have a data pack doing that, but I mean, it's got to be using vanilla generation in some form or way. Okay, let's get up to the surface here. I don't think there's going to be anything particularly special, but no, just looks like it's, you know, going to be a pretty basic island. Aside from cool terrain. No, nothing special. There's bees. Oh, wow. That is an ocean ruin, but it's spawned on the surface. Okay, okay. Wish me luck, wish me luck. I am hoping for a fishing pole. No, but another buried treasure map. And it's right here on the island. And iron Nautilus armor. And some stone equipment. You know what? That's alright. And some suspicious gravel, so we'll have to come back for that. Ignore the drowned. They do have another one here. Might need my door out for this one. Or I might have to come in from above. Don't mind, because getting these mossy and cracked bricks those will be fun for decoration. Although I should be able to actually craft mossy and stone bricks myself now that I've got moss. Oh, I am out of storage space. Let's see, what do I either not need or what can I put in my bundle? I really don't need the stone axe and spear. And I want to get rid of this guy while I can. biggest danger right now is if any of them spawn with a trident. Which doesn't look like it. I do want to kill the fishing pole holder, though. Okay. Let's look for the chest now. Yeah. Ow. Oh my gosh. Oh! That baby is tough. Also didn't bring a bed, which is kind of a rookie mistake here. Grab that stuff. Not that it's quite yet gonna be nighttime, but still a concern. Ah, okay. I was getting worried there for a second that I just wasn't gonna have a chest at all. Okay, lure 1. I will happily take that. I'll take... breathe. Okay. You can go in that. I'm just gonna get rid of that stone sword. It was practically broken anyways at this point. Okay. My bundle. I'd want more of these. This small crap. Oh, hey. Cow. Putting him in the boat first. Okay. And I will get rid of this one. Awesome. Is there anything else? Well, I would like the sand, just because I hate gathering sand, so any that I've already broken, I would love to have. Alright, sorry about that. I apparently filled up my my storage on my PC. I didn't realize I had OBS recording to my smaller of my 2 drives. So I'm going to have to deal with that after I finish this, but I think we'll be nearly finishing up with today's episode anyways. So I'm going to get this cow on the water and we're going to head back home. I don't think that there's anything special up on this island over here, but yeah, we'll make note that there is still stuff unexplored in this area, and I think this is going to be where I call it, just on the voyage home. And before next time, I'll probably, whatever other copper I have, I'll patch up the roof and we'll get some more food going and breed up these animals more. But that is going to be all I have for today. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.